Hey guys, welcome to Not So Random Chat, the nighttime live stream where we talk about whatever we want to. So, settle in and grab your libation. It could be your wine or tea or coffee or whatever you want to drink. And let's just sit back and chill. I'll be with you in a moment. Are you guys ready? Okay, well, so am I. So let's get into it. Here I come. Hey y'all, hola from the west side. All right, so I don't even know which speaker I'm on. Hold on one second. I'm not sure what speaker I'm on. I'm not sure if this microphone again is working. Let me see something. So let me come on camera. All right. I think I know how to do it. I think I know how to come on camera, y'all. I'll explain what I mean in a minute. Hold on. Let me see. All right. All right. So I am on my iMac. I got my iMac, my all-in-one iMac, and so I'm trying to get used to it. Y'all. And yeah, just so let me see. I'm trying to figure out why. Alright, y'all, sorry. Because I'm trying to figure out why it's not. There we go. Gotta get it. Let me try that. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think you can hear me now. Okay, now we're in business. We're in business. Okay, the headset is working. Yeah. All right, let me cut that off. All right, y'all. So yeah, I now have a computer that talks to my phone, that talks to my iPad, and the only thing that I have that it's not talking to is my my MacBook. So I'm probably going to have to take that in and get everything that's on my MacBook transferred to an external hard drive so that I can load that on to the iMac, because I have like music software on that poor little MacBook. So I'm surprised that it lasted as long as it did. But yeah, so I told you guys that I was going to be using some of the donations and stuff to the channel to upgrade, my system. And I now, have an iMac. Now, I do not have the one that I really, really want, which is, the purple one, because y'all know that brand new Macs cost several $1,000s. Especially, if you're not going to get the basics, and I can't just do a basic one. So, hey, all heart. So we're now on the MacBook. On the iMac. I have to remember, on the iMac. I think this is like, I don't know how big the screen, but it's way bigger than my little laptop, because literally I was doing it. I had, when my MacBook went out, I was using my 13-inch little Acer Chromebook. Yeah, that's what I was using. Yeah, well, or the Chromebook rather. It's still down here, but it's gonna go back to being used for what I need to be using it for, which is other stuff. But I'm happy that I was able to download the books that I'm writing, all of them, over to this system in the pages, so that I can go ahead and finish them, especially the one on my son, which is the one that I've been working on, and I have been struggling writing it on my phone, y'all, because I was just having issues bringing it up on the iPad. Yeah, so we're gonna finish our book now. I pulled in publishing, not publishing, but some of the templates and softwares that go along as add-ons to the iPages that I didn't know about, because I ain't know about them. Let's just say that. And I am drinking some Stella Rosa tonight, y'all. So me just move stuff around. So now let's talk about Jonathan Majors, shall we? Let me see if I can pull something up. Let me see if I can pull something up. No. Pull up the New York Times. All right, let me see if I can share my screen. We'll talk about this for a minute. Present. All right, now let me flip screens real quick. I hate when it does this. Okay, all right, let me. This is irritating, but we're gonna get this together. There we go. What's that? I don't even understand what. Okay, well, I wanted to share it, but I guess I can't because mouse is not cooperating. So we'll just read this. This is from the New York Times. You just pull it up. Okay, let me go back up to the top. Okay, here we go. Actor Jonathan Majors was arrested on Saturday in Manhattan and charged with assault and harassment after what the police in New York described as a domestic dispute. Mr. Majors, 33, was taken into custody without incident, the authorities says. The victim, described only as a 30-year-old woman, was taken to a hospital after suffering what the police said was minor injuries to her head and neck. In a statement sent by Carrie Gordon, a representative of Mr. Majors, and attributed to Priya Chaudhry, Mr. Majors' lawyer, Ms. Chaudhry wrote that Mr. Majors was a victim of an altercation with a woman he knows, that the woman had recanted the accusations, and that video evidence and witnesses supported his account. Mr. Majors is entirely innocent and did not assault her whatsoever, the statement said. Let's see. The New York Police Department said that officers responded to a 911 call from an apartment near West 22nd Street and 8th Avenue in Chelsea just after 11 a.m. Investigators determined that the actor had become involved in a domestic dispute with a woman who told them that she had been assaulted. Let me scroll down. The police on Sunday did not immediately respond to requests for comments about the lawyer's statement. The police did not provide any additional information about the episode. On Sunday, a spokesman for the Manhattan District Attorney's Office said Mr. Majors had been arraigned in on a complaint that included several misdemeanor charges such as assault and aggravated harassment. A judge on Saturday night granted a limited order of protection and ordered that Mr. Majors be released on his own recognizance. His next court appearance is scheduled for May 8th. Come back over here. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Because, if I can just move this. You know, it would be nice to think that this is not someone who has been out here faking. He's been all about, black love. But we do know that the young lady that was involved in the alleged altercation was palm colored, okay? So I don't know, is this his girlfriend? Is his girlfriend palm colored and he's just out here shouting black love, but that's not what he lives? And it's no issues with that, okay? Love who you love. But if you're loving who you love, then don't be out here on the black love train, because then that implies that that's who you want to be with. I'm just saying. That implies that. Yeah, all right. Gotta be PC, we have to be PC, or else we are considered to be, either aces or igots. Yeah, either one of those. So, since we don't want to be called that, even though I don't know how we could be aces, but apparently people feel that we could be. So we're just going to call them palm colored. You know exactly what I mean. See how that works? But Jonathan Majors has been in a lot of stuff lately, and his star is on the rise. He was the main character in Lovecraft Country, which I am so unhappy about the fact that it only was out for one freaking season and got canceled, never to return. He was in The Harder They Fall, which was on Netflix. He's in Creed 3 that is out currently, and he's in Ant-Man, which is out currently. And that's just 4 things that he's been in. Oh, and he has a Master's of Fine Arts from frigging Yale in drama. But here's the thing. We've got other people coming out trying to imply things in regards to him. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the stuff that's coming out. People, an AD allegedly is saying he's allegedly a sociopath, or just these are just very
stuff that makes you say, well, if all of this has been going on all this time, why are we just now hearing about it? That so you have to wonder if everything is true because dude is only 33 years old. He's he ain't been out here doing stuff for very long. Okay, he's just a few years out of the master's program. If you want to know about it, because I mean, if he went to college, went straight in from college. Okay, so like 21, 22, he graduated from college. Then he went to a master's program. That was another 2 years. So around 25. So he's been maybe acting, actively for the last, what, 7 years? But we have these palm colored people who are all coming out saying stuff, and now you have to wonder, the young lady has allegedly recanted her story. So what's going on with that? Is she mentally stable, and she's just one of those people who starts calling out stuff? Is she a Karen? You know, is she a young lady like the one who falsely accused of the little boy Emmett Till, or she's someone who wasn't getting the attention that she wanted, so now she's you. These are all questions that we need to ask. So we're going to be watching this because my question is if this is true, his career is over. His career is over when it's just getting really started. He's just getting into these bigger roles in movies, at the theater. I don't know, y'all. It's just a lot of questions. Just a lot of questions in regards to this because if he wasn't our color, would this have been handled the same way that it was? If he wasn't a rising star? I mean, because my question is why is this stuff, all these ADs complaining about him suddenly? Hadn't heard anything like this about him before. Only praises about his acting skills. I'm just asking the questions. But it's just Monday. This happened Saturday. He was released obviously yesterday, and he's back home. We've heard these statements. He's not going back to court until May. So a lot can happen between now and May the 8th. A lot can happen between now and May the 8th. Yep. Let me do something. Share myself out. I forgot to share myself out before I started. Let's see. Yeah, this has been one of those days. But I did get some content out. Now, for some weird reason, the short that I did today YouTube is hating on my short today because I don't see it. I don't see it in my it's not in my shorts. At least it's not in my shorts as of yet. And I only got 4 freaking views. They seem to like the food ones that I did last week. I did 2 food short ones, just kind of showing y'all what I was having for lunch. And those popped. Both of them got at least 200 views. The second one with the empanadas and coffee, which was good, got over 500 views. And it's really weird because I posted this same short on YouTube and on TikTok. Because I'm trying to build up all my stuff over on TikTok. I don't have enough followers over there to get monetized yet. But I need less than 3,000 more people because I'm over 7,000. And I'm about to go back on a follow train run. See if I can get me that other couple thousand. And at the same time, delete the people who aren't following me back, which is about 2,000 of them. Yeah, they're about to be dumped because I ain't got time for that. But I did put out some content today. Actually put it out right before we came on. I put out on the 3rd of the Hidden Figures, which is Mary Jackson. And Mary Jackson is the one who Janelle Monáe played in the movie. She was the first Black female engineer at NASA. She was also, the first Black woman to take master's graduate level coursework at the University of Virginia. Yeah, that part. So she basically first Black woman to get a master's degree from the University of Virginia. That part. And I did highlight the fact that, like the other 2 ladies, she is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. I don't know if the one who wrote the book is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha, but there is a 4th lady, by the way, that was not highlighted in the movie. And let me tell you what her name is. I may, if I have a chance, because we're almost at the very end of the month, I may put her out because I don't think a lot of people know about the 4th hidden figure. I'll tell you who she is. Her name is Christine Darden. And she is an engineer at NASA. Yep. So I think I will do a thing on her. I will tell you that there's not as much written out there in regards to her, because I did go looking for it, but there's not as much out of there. But I do think I want to highlight her because a lot of people don't know about her. So I'm going to try to squeeze that out. Well, today's the 27th. I'm going to try to squeeze that out in the next couple of days. Because, yeah. I don't know if it'll be, the other ones have been like close to like 10 minutes. If I can find enough to do a 10-minute one on her, I will. I could barely find pictures of her. I'm telling you that. So I probably will show the same couple pictures over and over because there's very few pictures out there, which is very, very weird. You know, I don't know if she's still living. Um, we all know that Katherine Johnson passed in 2020. And we know that the other two ladies who were highlighted in the film passed before the film was actually put out, because the film Hidden Figures came out in 2016. But I love putting out this about these women because y'all know my major in college was math. So I guess that would be considered a mathematician, but you really have to have a master's for them. But if you have your degree, your bachelor's, you are a mathematician. But I grew up, and I think probably for the last 40 years, and even more time than that, they have tried to convince Black women and Black little girls that we were not good in engineering and in math and those kind of fields. Thankfully for me, when I was in high school, I went to a program that was sponsored by the Air Force and Maryland University and Howard University, because y'all know I grew up in DC, called Afrotech, that was geared towards African American students, getting us into the engineering curriculums. And obviously they doing that thing because it was done in DC. They were obviously trying to get us to go to either Maryland University or Howard. I wasn't trying to go to school at home. Okay. Matter of fact, my freshman year was at the same school that Mary Jackson went to, now Hampton University. But when she went there and when I went there, it was Hampton Institute, HI. Now it is Hampton University, also known as the other HU. So I did my 1 year, 1 year experience at HBCU. But I had also spent the first 18 years of my life in Washington, D.C. So that's all I knew is being around Black people. Even though I went to Catholic school, I went to 12 years Catholic school with Black people, predominantly Black schools. There were a few palm-colored people in my class when I graduated from high school. Yeah, the valedictorian was palm-colored. The salutatorian was half palm-colored. Yeah, she was half palm-colored. Yeah, that was a trip because her brother, who was also a friend of ours, even though they all looked palm-colored, he let you know that he was a Black man. But it worked for her. It worked for her. But yeah, like I said, I went to the Afrotech. So I always was moving into science fields. I started out as an architect major in college. That's what I was when I was at Hampton. When I left and went to USC, I at first I was computer science major, was a math minor, and then we flipped it to a math major with a computer science minor. But yeah, we did that, and I don't even work in anything Well, I guess working in like finance, I guess that's math related, but I don't use the kind of math that I learned in school. I don't. I mean, and I even took more math classes because I knew I was going to work in the business world. I guess I was torturing myself. I took statistics and I took accounting classes and I took micro and macro economics because I didn't take none of those classes because that had nothing to do with mathematics or computer science. But I took those classes, after I got out of school through, I think, UCLA Extension. Yeah. So that I could get that, so I could get those under my belt, so I would have them. So I would have some business courses and I would know accounting and I would know statistics. Statistics was easy. Let me just say that. Statistics was easy. I was afraid about statistics, and the professor was like, well, what did you study? I said, I was a math major. He's like, oh, this will be easy for you. And he was right. He was so right. I was like, dang, I should have been a business major. I would have just aced everything. But anyway, I know. So, I don't know what happened today with my short because I thought the short today was a good short in regards to Jonathan Majors. But I guess my mistake was, I believe, is that normally on my shorts, I put hashtag shorts in first. And I didn't do that today. I always put that in. And today I didn't do hashtag shorts. And I don't care what they say. They say that it's going to automatically direct it to the shorts. It still ain't hit my shorts. Okay? The only way I can actually go look at the freaking video is I had to go through Studio to pull it up, or if I pull up all my videos, it comes up, but on my page, it's not showing in my shorts. So yeah, so that's why I'm like, people ain't gonna break their neck to go find a short if it's not where they can find, right there in their face. So I'm just mad about that. I'm mad about that. So I'm just gonna remember that every time I do a short, y'all, hashtag shorts is gonna be the first hashtag. I'm just, because I don't care what they say, the algorithm does not know it's a short just because it's a minute or less, unless you freaking put shorts first as the hashtag. I just proved that today. Everything else, including the 1K short about Rihanna being pregnant. That was my highest short. I love that. That one shocked the hell out of me. Because I was just like, well, damn, I'm like 1,000 people, and I know most of those 1,000 people do not subscribe to me. But I will tell you that I have been getting more subscribers since they have been putting my shorts in, because people who watch my shorts are not necessarily subscribed to my page, which is why in some of my shorts I talk about what I'm getting ready to upload on my page. But I got some senior stuff coming up. One thing that I've been promising you guys, which is one of my exercise, doing an exercise video showing one of my exercise routines with Pilates that is, comparable for, the 55 plus folk, and I know, we all need to exercise, and these are things that it's like 20-minute exercise, because I'm not doing exercises at home that are like an hour. I don't have that kind of time. Maybe once I'm retired in a few years, maybe I will. But right now, we about making money. Okay, we're still about making that money, and even when we retire, we will still be about making that money. Okay, because we will have set up multiple streams of income, some of which are passive streams of income that I won't have to do any work with at that point. Working on some of them right now, and now that I got my freaking iMac, I yeah, it's going to help so much with the other stuff that I've got going on, including getting my YouTube to where I want it to be. Yep, including that. So, yeah, I don't know about Mr. Majors. I'm very disappointed if, in fact, this is what is really going on with him. Because it's like, is it always the educated black men that are out here doing low life behavior types things? Exhibit A, Mr. Cosby, who was out here doing crazy stuff for years and years and years and years. And over the weekend, y'all, I watched this thing on Netflix. It was a documentary about this radio disc jockey in the UK named Jimmy Salvo, who was a Pedialyte. And they didn't deal with what he did until after his disgusting behind was gone. And among his victims ranged from 5 to 75. And he messed with people who were mentally incapacitated or physically incapacitated. Like they were paralyzed and they were, just sick shit. Okay? That's what he was doing. I was just like, I don't even understand how that man was able to do that for 40 something years. All girls schools, hospitals where he was a volunteer. He was R-wording young girls. Disgusting. Freaking disgusting. Yeah, his name is Jimmy Salvo. Thankfully, they didn't go into the details, but they did have some of the victims who were part of the documentary. And the crazy thing is that when they were trying to bring this to light when this man was alive, they kept trying to shove it away because he was so freaking powerful in Britain. And he was an employee of the BBC. So the BBC took a lot of heat for this as well. Yeah, that part. They took a lot of heat for that. They did. But I am working on some more content for both of my channels. Definitely going to try to get out that one in regards to the fourth hidden figure, because again, I don't think a lot of people know about the fourth hidden figure, because the other three were highlighted in the movie. People remember them, but Christine Darden was with NASA for 40 years. You know, she was with him for 40 years. She was also an engineer there. So maybe she was the second black female engineer. So I'm gonna get the information and put that video out this week. That I should be able to get that out hopefully by Wednesday. I'll probably try to work on it tomorrow, and maybe I can get it out by Wednesday. Because like some of the programs, some of the softwares that I'm using on my phone, they aren't like ones that I can use on the iMac, on the computer. They're like mobile apps for editing, like Filmmaker doesn't have a Mac program, but it's on my iPhone and it works on the iPad. So yeah. So, but because I always do the final edit of my stuff, generally in iMovies, which is, on my Mac, then what I can always do is if I decide that I want to do it on the Mac, I can just airdrop it to the Mac, and then I can upload it to, YouTube straight from the Mac. So, I have different options, but I think, at least for now, I'm going to probably still do a lot of my stuff on the phone. Now that I do have the Mac, though, I'm going to take my camera. This is my vlogging camera. It's not a fancy one. It's not 4K, but, it's good enough for me. I'm going to figure out how I can sometimes come on here instead of coming through the camera on the computer, coming through the camera, coming through that. I have a stand and everything, to have to sit it up here. So just got to figure that part out. I do have to format it to the Mac. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. So I've got, as y'all can see, I'm ready. I got my equipment. Plug this sucker in here. Plug this into the computer. Let it format. And then maybe tomorrow I'll play with it and figure out, how to use the camera so that I can, get on here with y'all through the camera instead of through my computer lens. But, my computer's got a pretty good lens. And the colors are vivid on there now, just like they are on my phone, probably because, they have the same types of pixel stuff. So I like that. I like the fact that I can do a whole bunch of stuff on here. And now I can probably, now that I have enough random access and enough RAMs, I can use other OBSs other than StreamYards. Yeah, I just have to figure out how to use them. The ones that have all the little bells and whistles, where you can have the comments going up and keep track of if people were giving and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I'm looking at that kind of stuff. Just trying to figure it out so that I can, make the live portions of it, more poppin', more interesting, because y'all know I don't do a whole bunch of panels, but I do invite folk up if I'm gonna interview them, or if we're gonna discuss stuff. I'm gonna start doing a little bit more of that. But when I do those live, they won't be these late night ones. Here comes David, y'all. Here comes my son, my adult son. Let me just clarify that part. Come on in. Come on, say hi. Say hi, y'all. Yeah, you gotta come forward. You gotta come forward. Okay, you don't want to be seen. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, he don't want to. Okay, now you can see. Yeah. It's the color you have on. All right, close the door on your way out. Yeah, I have to clarify that my son is an adult, because let me just say, when our children come on here, that makes them game for people trying to drag them into stupid stuff if they trying to come at you. Um, my son ain't on YouTube, and yeah, he's not on YouTube, and y'all just look stupid going at people who have special needs. You really do. You look stupid going at them. Okay, you know, and all it'll end up happening is that the other side of me that'll cuss you out will come out. Yeah, she'll come out. Yeah, because just because I don't curse and speak like that doesn't mean I don't know how. Because yeah, he don't do nothing to nobody. you know, but I know how folks flow on here. That's the way y'all flow. I'm just saying it wouldn't be smart. And what reason would somebody have to go after my son? Who am I bothering? Only thing I'm on here doing is doing my content and giving my commentary about dumb ish that happens on the platform. You know, like right now we have a certain content creator who, in my opinion, don't have no content. Cause if you dragging up stuff from 2019 that's not even true, and getting on here and lying about another content creator because he rejected you way back when. And I don't. You have no evidence of this. This is all hearsay. This is all you making up lies. And you pulled your child into your lie. You pulled your child into your lie. But yet still, when this person came to visit you here in the great state of California, they had to help you out with certain things in regards to making sure your kids got to school and whatnot because you were busy doing. So I don't respect that. I don't even respect this kind of behavior. I mean, are you that desperate to have people in your chat? Are you that desperate? I think it's disgusting what you're doing. I do. I think it's disgusting what you're doing. You know. But anyway, y'all, I am about to get off of here. About to get off of here. Um, Thank y'all for coming through, and thank y'all for uh, those who helped out and just sent a few dollars here, a few dollars there to help out with me upgrading because we upgraded this sucker. Yeah, and no, I didn't spend several $1,000s, but you know that's because I got this at a bargain. But so far so good. The only thing I still have to add to it is I'm gonna probably put windows on it, but I don't want that 365 ish. No. Um, give me the CDs for the straight, you know, so I can input them on here or download it straight. Yeah, yeah. We're not doing 365. I don't want. I you know they try to force everybody to get the 365. Don't nobody want to lease Windows. I don't want to lease Word. I don't want to lease Excel. I don't want to put Excel and PowerPoint and all of that on a subscription that I gotta renew. No, I want it on my freaking computer. Period. Yeah, that part. I'm not doing a 365, not on a Mac. And they forced it on one of my laptops, and I'm fixing to go get the CDs so that I can put it on there, and yeah. But I will be back on live on Wednesday, which is in 2 days. Can y'all believe that this weekend is Palm Sunday and next week is Easter? It's almost April. It's also almost tax time for those of you who haven't done your taxes. I'm speaking to me too because I haven't done mine. I gotta do my P&L for YouTube. Because the rest of my income, is W-2. Yeah, so I got to do my P&L for this part. The rest of my income is W-2, but I got to claim it, because we will be paying our taxes, because we don't play. We ain't gonna play with that. And we're just hoping that we get some money back this year. We got money back last year. We got money back the year before. Money, we need to get money back this year too, because I'm gonna need that money. And if I do get some, if I get back what I'm hoping I get back, I'm gonna use it for a down payment on another car. Because this is the year that DC goes and gets another car. I don't want to have a car note, but here we go. But what I'm gonna do is what I did the last time. I got the car note, did it for whatever the term was, and then paid it off early. Yeah, paid it off. The last car I bought new, I paid the car off 2 years in. Sure did. 2 years in, I paid it off. All right, y'all. So let me figure out how this thing works, because everything. Let me move this out the way. Put this here. Put this here. All right, let me see. Maybe do it this way. Okay, now it's moving. Getting things to go back up to the top. All right, y'all. Okay, you guys. I will see y'all on Wednesday live. Be looking for shorts, and the 4th hidden figure should be out by Wednesday. I will see you guys. Peace and blessings from the West Side. Thank you to y'all on the replay crew. Don't forget to press that like button. If you want to give me a super thanks in the replay crew, we accept all donations over here. I'll see you guys. I'm out. Peace. Bye, you guys. Is that going? Nope. It's not going. Let me try it again.
Well, guys, that's it for tonight's Not So Random Chat. But I'll see you guys the next time. Until then, peace and blessings from the West Side.